Right, good afternoon. So I'm going to try and put together another diary. 30th of September, and I'm now about to leave airfield. Once I've picked up my trailer, I've done my checks, so I'm just having a quick 15-minute to make a cup of tea and just get my cab sort of ship shape. So just sort of everything's thrown in at the moment. Now I'm hoping, I've pulled this out of the loft, which is a gorilla pod, which I bought many years ago in Oz, whilst I was out there on holiday. So I'm hoping I can mount that on the dashboard to film this trip, because my GoPro's just not working, unfortunately. So that's the view. And there's my mate Paul is up there. He's just having a bit of lunch, I guess. So I'm loading this afternoon out of Hemel Hempstead, and then we're all back to Harwich, get tomorrow morning's ferry to Holland, and then head for Finland, head up to Helsinki. So we've got Sunday permits for Germany. There's a bank holiday in Germany on the Monday, but we should be out of Germany by then, up through Denmark into Sweden, get the ferry Wednesday morning, I believe it is, across to Finland, and then load in and start all over again. So I shall see what I can find to film. Hopefully it'll be fairly interesting. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I shall talk to you in a bit. Right, that's me loaded in Hemel. Just up to Harwich now for the boat. The camera mount seems to be working so far, which is pretty handy. It's 3:15, so hopefully beat the traffic. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm going to cut across the A414 and up the A1 because it was already queuing to get onto the M25, so that's just a waste of time as usual, especially on a Friday. Coke. Well, I stopped to meet up with an old friend of mine for a couple of cups of tea and a chin wag, because there's no real rush. Just now coming down into Harwich Port. I think I can book on tonight for tomorrow morning. We'll soon find out in a minute. It looks like it's been raining fairly in my absence. Need to perfect the camera a little bit. It's I think the lens is sort of touching the windscreen. It's not the most ideal level by the look of it. I'll have a little play about when we're waiting for the boat. Well, there's one sat in the way. Let's see if there's anywhere to park. There's a couple of spaces up here, I think. Well, I'll park mine straight, even if the Irish chap can't be bothered. I don't want to spend the whole night here next to a fridge. Right, let's go and see what they have to say. Morning. I'm not sure if this is excuse me, if this is lined up correctly. So I've just booked on the Harwich boat. So I'm just going to turn myself around and hopefully get straight onto the boat. Bit of a grey day, but that's not the end of the world really. Right, let's turn this camera around. This is the state of play down Harwich nowadays. So a couple of our colleagues are already on the boat. It's 7:15 now. Me and Paul, who's in front, just wandered over to the booking in office, which is to our left. Got ourselves booked on. I think it sails at 9 o'clock, so get on and have a nice big old breakfast. I'm thinking about going to Derningen, to Frans op de Boot, which is close to the Bad Bentheim border in Germany, which is where our permits are routed, and maybe parking there. It's good food, good showers, so that's my current train of thought. I haven't decided for certain yet, but I think Germany will be really busy, so I think if I just park in Holland, I'll easily sort of get through Germany on Sunday if I park there, into Denmark. So there's really no rush, or no mad rush. I've got to clear Germany, and then it's a lot easier. So right, what do we need here? This one, I think. Okay, so we're arrived at the Hook of Holland. 5:30 Saturday afternoon. Just see how long it takes us to get off here. Don't know if it's actually going to show up or not, but the guy in that white daff there looks exactly like Chris Christopherson from Convoy. That's us out the docks on our merry way. The sky's looking a bit threatening. I think it might chuck it down with rain. Hey ho. Right, we'll see what the rest of the day brings in. Morning world. I forgot to start this off when I just left. So I parked at Franz Optibult last night at Durningen, which is very close to the Bad Bentheim border. It's now 8:10 Sunday morning, so I've got going. Just running down this little bit of road. The motorway's on the right hand side of the A1, and I'll just come down here to a roundabout and rejoin the M1. So today's mission is basically to get through Germany. Excuse me. Got a permit for Sunday. There's a bank holiday on Monday, which you don't have a permit for. So as long as I traverse Germany today, all will be good. It's about it's about 7 hours, roughly, give or take, up to Denmark. So I thought if I get sort of going at a decent time, hopefully get through there before the traffic builds up too badly. I mean, now it's not holiday season anymore, being the start of October. So fingers crossed, it shouldn't be too bad. The A1 has had an awful lot of roadworks, as has the whole of Germany. But fingers crossed, I won't get held up too much. So get through Germany. My aim today is to go to Køge, as it's pronounced in Denmark, or Køge, as anyone who's British looks at a map. I want to get there, really. It's not a particularly great parking area, but it's a parking. Got showers. I'm going to cab rat it tonight as such. I'm just going to eat my own food, because the only thing there is a Burger King, which I don't really want to eat. So So that's my rough plan. My two esteemed colleagues have left already. They're far keener than what I am. So we shall see what today's jaunt will bring, basically. Thought I'd just try and film the old Moskvich that's in front of me. Just coming sort of around Hamburg at the moment, and that's just appeared. What a beauty. Well, I forgot completely to start filming when I got to the docks. So I'll just put it on now. Just now getting off the boat into Denmark. It's a grim looking sky up there. Yeah, gonna do, I think it's about an hour or so up to Køge, I believe it's pronounced. It's spelt Køge, K-O-G-E, but that's what I'm aiming for. It's not the best parking area in the world, but at least you can get in there. Well, you should be able to, I hope. And then take a gentle stroll tomorrow. No point rushing. I think it's going to chuck it down with rain, which is a bit of a shame. Hey ho. Hello. Tack. And off we go. No overtaking. Well, we'll see. Let's see how quick the boat in front goes. Some more top-notch weather. I've just tried to get in a Køge and it's absolutely rammed full. So I'm going to carry on. I think I'm going to go across to Sweden and then have a look there. I mean, Paul Rowlands and Dave Cuss are both in front of me and they're going to me now. Hello? Right. Everywhere seems to be full, which isn't helping matters. So they're going to let me know. They've still got about an hour and 15 left they can do on a 10-hour drive, so we'll have to see what appears. It's not so bad with just trying to get myself in somewhere, but yeah, hey ho, it's all good fun. Very good morning to you. It's Monday morning now in Sweden. I can't remember the name, but only just into Sweden. So this has been, got here last night. Denmark was so full. I'm sure I said in the previous bit that I just couldn't get in anywhere. So I managed to get in here, Grumslov or something, I can't remember. Anyway, so today going to be a bit of an easier day, and just head north. I think summer's finally disappeared anyway. It's very grey and windy, not very warm. So just going to take a very gentle mosey today. See what today brings. Hopefully it's not going to rain too much. That's my concern. Paul and Dave have just left in front of me. I have to stop and get some diesel somewhere. That's possibly the excitement for today. Excuse me. Other than that, not a huge amount to do. The other trucks that left after us are catching us up slowly, so might well meet up with them today, I guess. There we are, Glumslov. So yeah. See if I can get some nice footage today. You never know. Never know your luck. It's a shame. I love coming to Sweden, but it's really the drive up to Stockholm certainly is really not that exciting. It's very sort of flat and boring, really. So I don't know what I'll get to film. I mean, the trucks they run up here are certainly a lot different, and they look brilliant, especially compared with what you get around the rest of Europe. But they're on the other side, and it doesn't really come out very well on the camera. We'll see. Yeah, I'll do a bit in a bit.
Just I like having a good time reading these stories, but at the same time being extremely skeptical. Some of the photographs they've taken in here
are a bit risky, alright?
No, they're actually better than the other stuff I've seen.
Oh, really?
When someone says they're taking photos of orbs, it's just dust.
Yeah, it's dust. Oh, it's a light refraction.
Yeah, something going on in the camera lens. But they have this photo of this strange kind of energy activity, they called it, where it was.
So we're on day 3, 4, whatever it is, I can't remember now. That on the right is just where I've been parked at Udershög. So now heading up towards the boat, which is in the morning. It's still nice and sunny, but the wind is certainly chilling it down a lot. Had the night heater on for the first time last night because it was pretty nippy. I'm gonna have to dig my bobble hat out because it's a bit fresh walking about. So it's now 1:30 in the afternoon. We could have stayed there longer really, but I'm going to try and get up and around Stockholm before it gets too busy, which hopefully we will, and get down the docks, and hopefully we can park there, because I know they've changed it a bit. I'm sure that we can park there, I just can't quite remember exactly. So get down there and check it out and see what's going on. I thought he was going a lot slower than what he actually is. Oh well. Right, well, onwards with a podcast, I think, and I shall talk to you probably a lot closer to Stockholm. So this is the beautiful city of Stockholm, or well, just sort of approaching it really. There's a split in the road here. Usually we turn left from memory, which takes us to the Globen gig. We're staying right here, which will take us sort of up through town roughly-ish, and we need to basically go to the north of Stockholm to go and get our ferry from Kapellskär. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it in Swedish because it would be so wrong. It'd be like me trying to pronounce my Polish, I expect. But yeah, if you're that interested, if you look on a map, look at Stockholm, look to the north-east, and there's a little port just there, and that's where we sail from. There are ferries that sail from Stockholm itself, but I think they're a lot more expensive. They're a lot more touristy, and the Swedes and the Finns, I believe, use them as a bit of a booze cruise because it's quite a long crossing. And the only time I've ever sailed out of Stockholm, we got on, I think it was a Sunday morning from memory, something like that. I'm sure it was certainly a weekend. And we got on and there was just hundreds of drunken Finns. It was hilarious. It was an absolutely brilliant crossing. But there'll be nothing like that, unfortunately, this time because it's a freighter. So it's a lot quieter, which is nice. I actually really enjoy it. And you go out through all the islands and yeah, it's really nice. Stockholm's a fantastic city. There's so much to see and do. It's just brilliant. But like all of Scandinavia, it's not the cheapest place in the world. But you know, if you're hard up, don't come here for a holiday. But if you can afford to have a bit of time here, I would highly recommend it. It's beautiful. Probably better in the summer because in the winter it's a bit cold. It's still quite nice in the winter. Quite sure how well you can see across sort of out there. That's the city of Stockholm I'm going past at the moment. Probably not a great deal really. There's a bit of breakdown on the other side, so it's now 4:30, so we're just sort of starting to cop a little bit of traffic, unfortunately. Good old boy. Beautiful sunshine there. There's the boat on the left we're going to be getting on today, I believe. So it's a lovely sunny morning. Let's turn that round. I've just recently remembered that if I do that I can see myself, which is quite novel. But I don't really like looking at myself, so I shan't bother. So yeah, crossing to Finland today. This is the lanes of trucks. There's quite a few of them. Excuse me. It's about an 8-hour crossing from memory. So got plenty of time to relax. You get nice breakfast on there, and a nice afternoon meal before you get off. That's quite civilised. So, excuse me. We should be sailing into the sunshine this morning, I guess. It's only about 8 degrees this morning. We've done quite well, really, considering it's October. The weather's held out quite nicely. I think we're going to beat all the snow, which is a real result. So yeah, this is the new terminal at Naantali. So there's the boats. That's the check-in area. The actual check-in is on the right-hand side over there. Opens about 5:30 in the morning. And then we've got all this lot. Well, I think these first ones that I've just walked past are for Estonia. There's nothing very big, unlike that one there. There's a lot of big stuff on our ferry that can go to Finland. So yeah, we'll see what today brings. Well, there in the distance, I was just going to come outside and do a bit more filming. So this is up on the deck, and a few of the trucks parked there. We've got, you go through all these hundreds of little islands. It's absolutely fantastic. Just try somewhere else.